What is up? My name is Mo, and today we are doing something a little bit different. The past couple of weeks, I've been spending most of my time on this Roblox Hunt, and you may be like, blah blah blah, it's 2 weeks after. Oh my god! I'm in grad school. It takes a while to do things and stuff. The basis of the hunt, if you do not know, is where you go into one of the 100 games selected for the hunt and complete whatever objectives they have for you to do. As a result, you get a token from that experience and whatever badge comes with it. There's unlocks certain amounts of tokens, and you get items that you can get only from this year's hunts within the 2 weeks it's active. Roblox has done like 8 hunts in the year past, but I have items from those. But this is the first hunt that's like in this depth. I can't obviously speedrun this thing because I've seen people where they've done it all in like a day, and I'm just like, y'all are hacking. I have class, I have to touch grass, and I have enough homework that it makes me feel like a dumbass. So this video is coming out way after the hunt's completed, but I did 95 of the events. I know a lot of people did 100, but I'm not a completionist. I did 95 in part because doing 100 would have made me go crazy, and I'm already crazy. In doing these games, the games can be categorized into 2 groups. One type is where they take a game and they put a unique concept in the game that is memorable and has effort. One is where you simply just play the game and you get the token, so it's like, play this game for 15 minutes and you'll get a token, which is like, okay. Another is where the game will give you specific tasks to complete. It almost is the same as the play the game to get stuff thing, but these require you to go out of your way in the game to complete tasks, so like collecting eggs and stuff. Lastly, there's Auto-Clicker Tycoon games! It's basically the same concept that's reskinned into a bunch of games so the devs can make money and therefore Roblox makes money. So my friend and I made spreadsheets and went into the games and rated them on difficulty, quality, and enjoyment. I also added one category to the game replayability. We scored the quality and enjoyment each on a scale of 1 to 5, and then rated them based on the total numbers. Also, this friend is Play It Till It's Hot. You may recognize him from this video where he sucked at Friday Night Funkin'. I also want to mention that another one of my friends actually did try to rank all the games in the hunt, but he didn't finish because he didn't find the hunt fun. So let's talk about why I think this hunt could have been some kind of cash grab. So, I've had to read a lot of case studies in my college career, and one thing I've learned is that when businesses make big decisions, money is usually the larger priority over people's wellness. And I get it, you need money to, stay afloat. But, like, if people aren't happy, they're gonna leave. A lot of the games were games where you had to be, like, in the server for a long time and not really, like, objectively good. Like, any of the ones where you had to just employ an auto-clicker to get all your stuff made sure you were in the game for a long time. And would ask you to pay for things to get it out. So, like, double points for 200 Robux or whatever. Either way, being in a game for a long time gives devs and Robux money. But it was so lazy. Like, there wouldn't be stuff specifically for the hunt in a lot of these games, and it would just make you play the game. There's also the premium payouts where players with premium subscriptions end up giving the devs money, where they spend time in the game. I don't understand how that works. But that's probably why there are so many AFK games and like why they were in the hunt. Because that just gets Roblox money. And they're already making a fuck ton and charging a shit ton more for UGC and stuff, but yeah, we definitely need to give Roblox more money. By doing some research, apparently the snowboard obby was initially having a quest that was just play for 15 minutes, and it's like, you could just AFK that, but it did change before I got to do it, but that would have been wild, to just AFK the badge. In the charts, some games were actually just carried by being fun to play, but because they wouldn't do anything for the hunt, it would just get at most a C because I wanted to rate the hunts, not necessarily the games. So let's talk about some of these games. There were a lot of repeats. How many tower defense games, auto-clicker games, or roleplay games do we even need? Some roleplays had unique concepts to their hunt games like Bayside High School. Most, however, were just run around the map and find eggs. Some games had really easy and quick quests like Legends of Speed, Where Are Your Cats, My Restaurants, and The Steep Steps. Just kidding! There were also games that took forever to complete, and I just didn't for a lot of them. They either required you to have played them before, or just a lot of time to get things for a very steep learning curve. Those games would have been Steep Steps, The Strongest Battlegrounds, Fruit Battlegrounds, War Tycoon, Pet Simulator 99, and Obby But You're on a Bike. I'm not sure if it's because I had already done Worlds 1 through 3, but I actually didn't need to get to first 2 quests to get my badge. I literally only needed to do World 4 and I got my hunt badge. Like, I just did World 4 and it just gave me the badge, and I'm like, okay, bye, I'm gonna do something else. But apparently, people who haven't played it had to do everything. And it's pretty shitty because you have to do World 1 in under 13 minutes, which is like really fucked. Like, I couldn't do that. And after that, they had to play Worlds 2 and 3 to get to World 4, which is pretty soul-sucking and very time-consuming, and I see why lots of people hated this game. And I don't want to hate, like, on games that people enjoy. Like, if you're into Steep Steps, go for it. Like, I just didn't think it was the best game for the hunt because a lot of the people in the hunt are, like, kids or just suck at hobbies. And it frustrated a lot of people playing that, or Fruit Battlegrounds, War Tycoon, Strongest Battlegrounds. It's just not it's not the best game to put into a hunt to get noobs to play. Because you have sweats who will just make our lives miserable. So let's talk about a game that I liked. RB Battles. Did I hate it? No! They took a game and made it a rhythm game, and it was really fun. I did rap battles. Some people did rap battles, and apparently that one was shit. But guess what? I didn't do rap battles. And after I heard it was shit, I didn't want to go back and try rap battles. So, yeah. And I don't really know the game's lore. Like, I don't know who, like, Mr. B was. I guess, I mean, obviously a teacher, maybe a professor. It looked like a college lecture hall. But I mean, he was really cool. I liked him. He can rap as well, and he's just so cool. Another game I want to mention is Bikes of Hell. This one's very interesting because in my experience, my body type completely fucked me over. Like, in order to do the quest and actually make the longer jumps, I had to become, like, blocky and take all of, like, my custom, like, body off. I don't know how to say that. And I gave this one an F because, like, why the fuck do I have to change how I look to complete the game? Like, that's just so stupid. Another game I actually found fun was Life Together, and I know that's, like, a role-play game and shit, but this one had a unique Snapchat component where I could Snapchat myself doing borderline illegal things as a bit, and my friend and I went in there and just borderline illegal things, and it was really funny. Metro Life, it wasn't super hard, but it took so fucking long. Like, you could see where all of the, like, little orby things were, but you were just forced to, like, go and just take forever to do it. It was not fun, and I hated it. And then I jumped out at the end and, like, actually took fall damage, which, W for that game, because that was kind of funny to get fall damage. Another game that I enjoyed, but a lot of people hated, was Treasure Hunt Simulator. So I used to play this game called The Quarry as a kid, and this game reminded me of The Quarry. So it was just really nostalgic. And I also got really lucky and got a chest early on that gave me like 4.5 million coins, so I could get actual good tools to finish the quest quickly. And from what I've been seeing, a lot of people took much longer. Like, I got that gambling chest where you get like 4 million from it, so I just kind of got good tools and started digging straight down. Because it's not Minecraft, so you can do that, and then I got all the chests. But it is very RNG. Another game was Twilight Daycare. Let me just illustrate to you what happened. My friend and I were in VC together trying to get some hunt-related things done. I was the parent and she was the child, and we were just kind of vibing, and I had to put her down for like a quest to get the next quest or whatever. And this pregnant person was there and had an empty belly, and apparently she tried to shove my friend into her stomach, which is so weird. Why is this in the hunt? This feels like it should be a kink or something. I hate this. Why? It's a kid's game. What's wrong with these guys? Like, what the hell? Yeah, that was a very experience. I don't think I'd play that game again. I also want to mention the Strongest Battlegrounds, as I had tried to play it, but found out that the game simply wasn't giving out badges. Like, the badges were treated like limited UGC. I don't know much about the situation, but I was spawn killed over and over, so I was okay with just being auto-given the badge and moving on. Speaking of games I don't understand what the deal was with Catalog Avatar Creator. Like, it took you into an entirely different game. Like, the game was fun, but it was just like a team fighting game, and I didn't feel comfortable rating it because it was a different experience than Catalog Avatar Creator. Like, I was more confused about it than anything. So, Ultimate Football, the quest was rather simple. You just play a game, and there's no gameplay footage from this because I refused to go back and get any. So I've been AFKing in auto-clicker games all day, and I didn't want to do that again here, and I was intrigued by the game. I do play Basketball Legends sometimes with my friend, and the controls were way better in this game. I put a very long and angry rant in my notes about this game, but basically the combination is that you have sports ball game toxicity and Roblox child toxicity, and it's just fused into one hell of an experience. And here's another game that I think deserves a special mention because it's bad. 99 Pets. Where do I start? Most of these auto-clicker games, you know, they're time wasters. They just want you to be in the game for a while. And in this game was brutal. Because the other games, it's like you have to get an X amount, you have to go to like World 3, you have to do this. This game, you had to get to World fucking 20. It was not fun. I had an auto clicker because I was going to go crazy. I had to download an auto clicker, and first of all, the game actually says that you can use an in-game auto clicker for like 300 Robux or some shit. I obviously did not do that. Yeah, the game, just so monotonous. It was just you standing there and having your army of pets. The pets didn't ask to be created. They're so cute. They didn't ask to be created. And your army of pets are just hitting things and trying to get you your items and stuff. And you have to get to World 20. And I was so zoned out that I actually went to like World 22 on accident. But it's basically a game that Roblox is wanting in the hunt because of how much money it gives you. Or it gives them, not you. It doesn't give you anything. And you're just there, and you're just sad. And it's just the fucking bane of late-stage capitalism. It's the worst. And it made me just want to die the whole time. It took 5 hours. 5 fucking hours to complete this goddamn awful atrocity of game. You could have put games in there. That would have been fine. Flood Escape 2, that would have been fun, right? Or like, literally Isles, literally just anything. I don't know what the popular games on Roblox are these days. I was thinking of the games that literally would have just done anything to be in the hunt, and you had to use that one. Ones where the devs don't care, they're just there to scam children and get their bag and go home. Not the games where the devs actually want a fun experience. But money talks. Roblox only cares about money and about making a big bag, even if it's at the cost of our time. All in all, I actually kind of enjoyed the hunt. Like, it wasn't the worst experience in the world. It exposed me to a bunch of games I would not have thought to play myself, and I'm probably going to return to some of them. While a lot of them were awful or glitchy, some honestly were great. I don't know if I'll go as hard with it next year, and I don't know what Roblox will do next year, because I'm sure they're going to watch all these videos that people are making about how the hunt was awful. But I do hope that they get more underappreciated games if they do another hunt next year. I'm also just going to show off the items that you get from the hunt because, well, I mean, they're pretty cool. I'm glad that I like the color blue. Imagine somebody just hates the color blue and they get all these blue items. That would suck. But yeah, my experience in this hunt is mine, and mine alone, and different players will always have different experiences, even if you just look at how Play and I compare. I might make individual videos on some of these.